stressing, it's depressing, and just plain pressing me past my limits. Pictures and drafts, and so much trash. There's one thing I got to do. I'm
Fracking the Hoard. That's our job.
Fracking the Hoard.
That's because we're resellers. Aloha. My name is Primo Kimo. I have 2 hats. 2 hats. And a wife.
From the Deathpile
And a dog.
Hi, everybody.
Spam banter. Oh, tiny dog. Pokey. He's why everybody watches, because of the dog. One day he won't be with us. We will all cry. I was just kidding. That'll never happen. Don't worry.
How dare you!
Show canceled. Thank you. Tried to make a dramatic pause. And then once I was there, I was like, where do I go from here? And then I was like, well, when do I make that move? And it all came crashing down upon me like the Matrix. Everything turned into the glyphs. Now I'm glyphed. Pokey forever!
Yes, of course.
Record Crate says, hey, not to brag, but I just got the best haircut ever. Nice! I haven't gotten a haircut in like 20 years because my hair just cuts itself.
Mike Seller.
It just stays wherever it's supposed to be. And it stays there.
Carla.
Lad, Carla, Callie Dubs, Ryan, Tactical Z, Adam, Michelle Kirkpatrick, Mike Seller, Lenny K, and
What?
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Classic Phase! I was actually going to say Nerf Ball, but then Classic Phase came in there and perfectly that was for you. Roll out the
Welcome, you
red
guys.
carpet.
Yeah, happy Monday, everyone.
Can I have the Nerf Ball now? Can I have the Nerf? Can I have the Nerf?
Oh, yeah.
Can I have the Nerf? About the Nerf? Can I have the Nerf? We got a Nerf. Can I just see the Nerf?
The Nerf.
Just about the Nerf. Just give me the Nerf.
Nerf alert.
This thing, I've been waiting for this. It took arriving on time. What's going on here?
I don't know.
Can you just hand it to me? It's like all under the thing, and it's over.
Yay!
And I have arthritis
sorry.
now.
Mike Seller is DEFCON
What?
3.
16 months. Wondering where the heck the members only lives are. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you being here for that long. And for that matter, the other 38 other channel members. We're going to make some she's going to make some content for you starting tomorrow.
Huh?
You said you would do all that. So
No,
thank you. Nobody can hear you. So much applause about your generous offer to do all the members content.
What? No.
It's been really busy. We've been busy. I hope everybody else has had a busy weekend. It is just uncharacteristically awesome this summer. And by awesome, I don't mean super awesome in the sense that we're rich, but at the same time, keeping like, if we're only talking about our media store, that media store is blowing up and not only keeping up with other better months, but is, well, technically 240% up since last year, but we're over well over $100 a day on the media store. And I'm going to have to thank, I won't say it yet until we say hi to John for flipping it.
And X Monkey and Queen Bees.
Oh, yeah, look at everybody else. Aloha to everybody else. Oh, did you say Major Wit? Did you say Doug and Rowe?
Yeah, Doug and Rowe, Major Win, they're the welcoming committee. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, welcome everybody.
Love you guys.
Yeah, it's a good Monday. Lots of good, strong sales over the weekend in the media store. So I like that we have multiple stores, so I can just be like, if the other ones aren't performing, I can just be best weekend ever, but just this one store. I mean, better than we ever would expect We're only into media for 1 year. Sure, we sold some 45s before that, but just media in one store with the books, with the AI tool called ListEasier.com, something like that. Getting those books up, they have to get up to sell. And here's the thing, if everybody, give me a moment. Thank you. I just want to say one thing and never talk about ListEasier again for at least 15 minutes.
Wow.
And that is that, have you ever gone to a garage sale and you get to the garage sale and maybe it's for like a couple of days or, like it's for the weekend, and the people say to you, or anywhere for that matter, and they say to you, oh yeah, we'll be bringing out more stuff as the day goes on. And I about lose my entire brain pan at that comment, because I'm just like, but wait. I'm trying to put all the facts together. I'm here right now. I got a pocket full of money. All your crap isn't out here for me to purchase at your garage sale, and you're gonna sip martinis and like leisurely bring out your crap so that the buyer, who's me in this story, I'm a hero in my story, I'm here to buy all your crap, and your crap ain't out, and you're gonna be here for several days because you want to flow the crap out to, I don't even understand the
I
theory
sort of
behind
feel
that.
like you're like doing a comedy show right now.
I'm not. This
You're
is
like
very
on
serious.
stage and you
Very serious. The whole point.
Here.
Death piles be damned. Death piles are bad. That's my point.
James Halperstay is here.
James's death piles are bad, and James knows it. We all know it. We're here to say, death piles are bad.
And everyone, big congrats to James Halperstay, 20,000 subscribers. 21,000. Sorry.
Million subscribers on the YouTube. If you're not following him, go follow him. And you can watch yourself a 24-year selling vet who's been running it like a, he's been running it the way he wants to run it, and that is what makes James awesome.
He is a great example of.
There's a couple different things. He's a good example.
Successful eBayer, and
by eBayer we mean the old school kind of eBayer where you're selling junk to people, not trying white label, blah blah. That's fine. I'm just saying this is like he's doing the global garage sale.
Yeah.
So, and
you guys, just
and that's a good thing.
The quick mention too that if you are considering,
I didn't even finish my point.
Oh, I'm sorry. If you're considering to sign up for ListEasier, make sure to use our link. It's for James.
It's James.
Halperstay.
James.
Please use that link to sign up.
Don't give it to Commonwealthy Flipper. He's got enough. Let's have him battle it out, but let's give it to James. Anyway. And so let me finish my point being that the whole point here is there is no more excuse for your death pile except for that it's transitioning like super cool nowadays. Your death pile is going to transition into listings. That's what I'm trying to say. So there is no excuse anymore. We have been hammering these listings here. We've been hammering books with ListEasier. My account's already jacked. So, and by the way, I'd like to once again thank you to John Flipping Ain't Easy for slipping our situation into one of the execs over at eBay. And this craziest thing happened. So I'm sitting there writing out my note to eBay. John sent me an actual picture of the guy's name badge from eBay Open, and I have a way. I'm not gonna expand on how I'm contacting him or anything, but I'm contacting him directly, and I have explained my situation. And as I'm doing that, sweet baby Jane over here comes running over. Hey, sweetie, look! This is what she did. She's like, "Hey, sweetie, look at this eBay on the phone, eBay," and I'm like, oh my gosh, Jamie is calling me. Is it Jamie? Classic overuse of the applause, yes. Jamie is calling me. I answer the phone. It's not Jamie. Just long story short. And I'll change his name. Nathan. We'll call him Nathan. When the thing first happened to me, I think it's important. Beard might appreciate this too. I see Beard is here. Aloha. So my
He's hyped up on coffee too.
nutshell of the deal is that we've been building this media store for a year. After a month ago, month and a half ago, we had some really good media product CDs, just CDs, and we had separated them into listings, and they were about $300 a piece, and they went into eBay as single years, like an entire year was $300. Somebody contacted us, said, "Hey, can you put all those into one listing, all 13 of these different years into one listing, or purchase it?" I did that, and I put $20,000 as an exorbitant price on it, so no one else would purchase it.
I mean, the likelihood of anyone purchasing it is someone else doing it is so.
But that's what I've always done.
But right, just so that the buyer, if they weren't able to hit the buy button right then and there, they knew it was safe from anyone else.
Anyway, so I put the 20 grand on there. So somewhere between putting the 20 grand on there and the final selling price of $4,000, the highest day we'd ever had on this account in a year since we opened it is $400. This account is connected to my 26-year-old account, which is in perfect standing. So it's not really understood, but they flagged me, tagged me, and bagged me as explosive growth, which is a permanent setting, which my money is held until 3 days after delivery. The amount of money in our account right now is up over $1,000 just by sitting there waiting to be dished out 3 days after, because it doesn't take that, I don't know.
Whoa.
Depends on how long it takes to get to the place, but there's no way for us really to look at that money and say we're going to get it on any particular day. We just really don't know. It's at the mercy of the USPS or whatever.
It's so frustrating.
So the amount of money that we got was $4 grand. The amount of money we asked for, according to eBay, because we listed it, was $20,000. I'm not sure if they took that number. I'm not sure if they, what triggered the actual triggering of the number, but somehow
17 months.
17 months.
Hooray for the eBay.
Thanks, Major Win. You are awesome.
Thank you, Doug and Ro,
And
for your continued support. All of you for your continued support.
And so this problem is, it's pretty insidious, really, when you talk to a bunch of people on eBay, which we did. And when we very originally talked to them, we said, "Can we talk to a manager?" That call came yesterday, and that was a month ago.
It was on August 1st, right? Did he say August 1st or something?
I don't remember.
I can't remember.
I just know that he called yesterday, and we sat, as I'm typing to this eBay exec in trust and safety about this issue, and this guy calls, and he proceeds to spend an hour on the phone with me. And the thumbnail's about love. I don't know what's going on right now. And I don't know, as Nash VT will probably say, the psyops are winning. I mean, I am being psyoped by eBay to feel better about the future, to feel hope for the future. I feel the listing tool, the only one that I have any faith in, ListEasier, I feel
like we have
the future
so
is
much on
maybe
our
it's
side.
gonna happen. Is the future gonna happen? Is it happening? So with these two people, so I'm still dealing with I don't care. I had three eBay stores. Two of them aren't like that. This guy told us that they are rolling this out where they're gonna hold your money, but really not. And he explained that eBay, perhaps it's possible that eBay is very, very responsive to the question button down at the bottom right of your screen on any given eBay page that lets you send feedback to eBay. And he says this is an actually good way to get your point across, especially if you have a good point about holding money or some sort of,
if it's about their process
operation, about the process.
It's not to complain about
buyers and sellers or feedback or anything,
but it's actually their features and processes. And he told us you have to click on that question mark in the bottom right corner, and he said Huh?
That's what he said.
Yeah, he said, please, please. This guy was so down to earth and just so full of information.
It was super weird when the call came in on that phone right there, which is not plugged into anything. It was weird.
I was like, I said, I feel like we're having our own little private eBay Open 2025 because this person who we're calling Nathan was just so helpful and upfront with so much information. And Josh and John were both saying how they really needed that eBay Open
to feel that pump, and I felt their pump. Yes,
and I did too. And
one
one thing,
pump.
and
we got our own private pump.
And one thing,
it's like pumping in the muscles.
And one thing they both said was how it was very obvious when you're there and you're able to speak with people who work for eBay that they do care about the sellers. And this gentleman that we spoke to on the phone, he said that to us too. He said, we just want the sellers to know that we want to fix all of the problems and help them. Like, it's disappointing when we know that we're not able to
do anything. But at some point, they come to the conclusion that you can't please everybody. I mean, sometimes people, myself, anybody can just be too annoying. You're just like, can't please everybody. Tough toodles. Also, here's an important thing that I thought I gleaned from this, which was RE feedback and annoying feedback and stuff, which is not about why feedback can be removed or anything specifically, except for an inch. I hadn't brainialized this fact that, and he said, make sure if you have this, if this would be a concern of yours, put it in that question mark, say it. So eBay, for all intents and purposes, is held up by some sort of e-commerce.
There's laws
or something that somehow say that the feedback is a protected free speech bullcrap. So that's why sometimes they don't take down your feedback when it's like kind of an opinion. I don't know. But it does make sense to me that there might be some regulation that is, because we never know, like this one little line squished in this regulation and that regulation. And then eBay's dumped on their doorstep all this regulation that they've got to implement in one way or another. And one of the things they have to do is keep feedback. That's why they have very specific.
There's federal laws that protect feedback, and that's why there's specific rules,
standard operating procedures at eBay for them.
Right. So, like on eBay,
because they could potentially get sued if someone's like, I left a bad feedback for somebody and you took it down and you shouldn't have. I mean, and we know, Karen, you're out there, and you want it bad. You want to burn my hide. You want to chap my hide.
So that's why
burn it.
If somebody were
burn a shit.
If somebody were to put any personal information about you in their feedback, that can be removed. However,
not the feedback.
The rating, rating will still be there, but the feedback.
That's what they do with the blank
removed.
Red feedback. It means that somebody put a personal remark.
So the rating will stay.
They leave the feedback, just no words on it.
The rating, just the rating. They don't leave the actual words.
I don't think we're being clear enough about this.
But anyhow, there's federal laws that they have to abide by, which we don't think of that stuff. We just go, this person is saying crap about me. Like, this isn't a legitimate feedback. Well, unfortunately, eBay has laws saying they have to keep certain things there. And that's why there's the specific guidelines or rules.
Yes, and thank you to Ryan, who plays the Fracking the Hoard song. We lost some of the earlier messages. I don't know where they went.
Aww.
But Ryan's pointing out that, yes, Ryan wrote both songs, and then the one that makes Beard jump out of the car. And we don't do that one as much because it makes people want to die sometimes. It's awesome, though, and I love that one. It's a whole long one, and somewhere we had it, like a video of it. Anyway, thank you to Ryan. Okay. Oh, wait. No, we're okay. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I think we're okay.
My niche, heroes and hand-me-downs, also known as Biff, the Biff Boffo. My niche hasn't been influenced by AI yet, but I'm hoping and still approaching 2020 numbers. August is tracking 50% over August right now. I think that, I really think that those of us who have sort of stayed in your kept up with yourselves, like really kept up with this and haven't been too derailed. There was some derailings, of course. But if you really just kind of kept the faith and kept working at this eBay, my feeling is a lot of people are having one of the best summers they've had since the before times. I mean, am I right? Am I right? I mean, Biff is saying that. We're saying that. It's not just Biff, Biff and us, and that's not the only people on eBay. And I do think a lot of people are having some pretty good. Well. eBay is rocking right now. I'm not saying all categories are rocking, but it's.
Axe Monkey scored $4,300 worth of brand new sheet music on
for
Wednesday.
$200.
That's why she had to leave early on Wednesday last week.
And that's why she had to upgrade her ListEasier
and then she
plan
was
to list it all.
She was commenting down below saying that having to sort through it is crazy. I just wanted to finish up one last thing about the
Wait, what about
I know.
This is us. We're awesome. Thank you. You're awesome, James.
It is I, John, fellow humans in Reselling.
Thank you. That's very sweet. Okay, go ahead, please.
Just I wanted to.
Can you finish? Can you finish? Can you finish?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
Beard was so funny on Saturday night, Friday night.
You guys were
What was
keeping me
it?
awake. I was trying to
He
go to sleep.
was like, Spam should kink his CPAP pose.
I was trying to. I work hard.
Anyhow, I'm
You're
sorry.
sitting around all
What I was
day.
getting-
just
What I was getting back to is the question mark. So our new friend
Question
at
mark?
eBay, the man or supervisor manager,
Nathan. We'll call him Nathan. It's not his name.
he was saying, yes, again, use that question mark because that is to give eBay feedback. And he said it goes directly to the department that handles whatever. What was he saying?
I think if you're rude, you'll throw it in the garbage. But if you have a point and you make it quickly and you do a good job of presenting yourself, it's good.
So this is the thing. So as Primo was saying, he did tell us
I am
that
Primo.
yes, the plan is to roll it out to everyone to have payments held.
But there's
Primo,
been a
wait,
lot of
can I
blowback.
finish?
Can you finish? Can you finish?
And Primo said to him, which John said to this contact that he gave us, that
But no way they're rolling
there's
it out.
there's sellers that have been on eBay for 20 plus years, and this is happening to them. And the gentleman we spoke with said, I agree with you. And we need to hear this feedback. This feedback needs to go to the people that are making the rules because that makes absolute sense that there should be either a way to appeal or it should be tiered. Like we all know, new sellers, their funds are held.
Jack the new sellers. Put them in jail. Don't even let them sell anything. One thing a day. That's all you got out of new sellers for 10 years.
This guy was like,
So we
I
have no
am
competition.
totally
Sell your
on
stuff to
board.
me,
I
please.
am so on board with you. Your metrics are perfect. This
And I said
weird.
this seems like a little bit of expectation managing from you, which I think is like one of your only weapons. And he's like, no, you're not wrong. But I also think that this, and this are really important for you to do. Even on our Omega Moon Media. Here, let's go look at this. Because I wanted to show you anyway, because I'm my own superhero. This is the kind of crap we've been selling over the weekend. Look at the prices on some of this stuff. Look at that. It's a DVD. Sealed. Boom. $68.80. What are you going to do with that? I don't know. Jane Mansfield book. Also $68.50. I don't know how this works. But
there's some good sales there. There's
Super
a book
good.
for...
Look at this one. That's a good book, though. And it was a first edition. The media is really blowing up. But what did I want to show over here? Look at me. Why am I all in a purple shirt sitting there? That's like not even now.
What the heck?
Oh, no. Hold on. Let me see. Why am I in there? Okay, I got me.
This is Into the Future or Into the Past?
Yeah, I think it was
going back to the future.
There we are.
Were you gonna show like how it coincides with our listing stuff or what?
No,
Oh,
no.
I don't know.
I
have no
wanted
clue
to
then.
show. I was coming over here because of something cool. I forget though what it was.
Yeah, you're like, oh, blah 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 blah. Oh, let me show you a mega moon media. Blah blah blah.
What was the first blubbity blah? Oh, blubbity blah blah. Let me show you Omega Moon Media. What was that blubbity blah blah blah?
I don't know.
Rats.
You're gonna lose
Not
us,
cool at all.
Jen.
Right. Dude, I can't imagine that holding sellers' funds for an extra 10 days would be a positive for
know.
eBay. In my opinion, this is a sneaky Amazon-like way to make extra money on the float. Right, Scott? If you need money so badly, punish the sellers that float money. Not cool at all. And he did say that, and I called him on it because he's like, this is a trend in the reselling business.
Said other marketplaces
and I'm like,
are doing it.
yeah, for what, Poshmark, who just their CEO had to step down because they're lame. I'm like, no, I don't even know if I was totally accurate about that. I only claim 70% accuracy, but it sounded good. And I know somebody stepped down from one of the companies, and I think it was Poshmark, and one of the companies holds your money until a few days after shipping. I think it's Poshmark. So I might have been right on that.
Oh, look, John is saying, the guy at eBay, his name is Jonathan, and he said during his presentation that if you click the little feedback icon at the bottom right of the page,
Oh, really?
He receives it directly.
That's verification of how powerful and important this question mark button is.
Yeah, you guys.
That also, I assume that it also means you have to be pretty good with utilize ChatGPT. Get a nice, couple of phrases together to shoot over there, because I'm sure if you just start a diatribe, they'll just, click you.
Bluey too, Derek, aloha. Just trying to find some people that are in.
Did you say hi to Jovial Douglas?
Oh, yes, Denny Now Collectibles. Hey guys.
Denny Now Collectibles. Aloha.
Big Trouble in Little Canada. I think
Oh.
Alberta should become the 51st
Let's
state.
go. Let's do it.
We're like Texas here with the tariffs. I think resellers are screwed. It's so slow right now. So you sell a lot of stuff to the U.S., obviously.
Well, your airlines just said, I don't want to go to work today.
Oh, dear.
You got those other guys, that your mail people. They don't like to go to work either sometimes. I wonder,
Gosh,
I don't know anything about Canada.
Sorry to hear that. It's so slow.
Canada's ins and outs. But I do know that when I spoke with, way back in time when I was in constant contact with Hayfro Cells,
Did
he
you want to go big
was
again?
Canadian. He still, he lives in Canada. I don't know if he is. But we're having that problem where these things have to be on different.
Huh.
And he had, and what he had to do to make it work was pretty different. There was some things of going to the border. He had to do things to make the price of things move. I can't really even remember.
Well, so.
But you couldn't just sit there in Canada and sell
Then and Now
stuff.
Collectibles, right? When we were in touch with Hayfro often,
My brain back here.
he was doing a lot of Facebook Marketplace, and he was finding
that's what he was doing, right?
Of success with
doing
Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if that's an option for you, but there were times he was telling us that he was doing a ton more with Facebook Marketplace than he was on eBay. So maybe that could sort of bridge a gap for you.
It's the Mercari. It's the Mercari. Not.
Yeah.
But I know it was close. It's one of those things that I've never tried before. And no, they don't want that. It's going to make everybody really upset, especially those of us who have been here for the whole time. And by the way, just don't do it. I got other accounts that it's not on there. So their first thing is saying they're moving everybody. They're not. They definitely can undo it if they want to. I think they would love to be able to do it to everybody, but don't get cocky.
Primo said to our new friend, I spoke with somebody that seemed, to have a lot of information a couple weeks ago, and that person was looking at my account and said that they were reading information that said there's no way to manually remove this. that this is permanent, blah, blah, blah.
He said,
and
yeah, that's
and
what
the
it
guy that we
says.
just talked to over the weekend said, well, I'm looking at your account. I don't see that.
What?
He said, I don't see that.
Yes, no.
I
that's
thought
not
he
what
said he didn't see
No,
that.
he said he did see it, and
Oh, I'm
there's
sorry.
there's no button to press to undo it.
Oh.
Do you
Okay.
even resell? Where's your list user right now, by the way? It's okay. It's fine. Do you need one of those fainting couches? Why don't they have those anymore in ladies' restrooms? I used to go take naps.
Yeah,
in those.
what are those
when I was 3.
for?
Fainting.
Like, oh,
ladies gotta.
menstrual cramps.
Ladies be fainting back in the olden days. And you wore those big dresses that were made out of metal. And you had to
Like,
milk
what
cows
the
at work
heck
and
is
stuff.
that?
I don't know what was going on.
Um,
Ladies be ladying.
Tactical Z, yes, they like the
Yes.
Tactical Z likes the automatic positive feedback if a buyer does not leave
Manual
feedback.
clapping.
Now, I know that's been going on over in the UK already, right? I think so. So, and it's just, I don't know if it's going to be the same here, but I think it was just like, it just says this transaction was successfully completed, but then the buyer can come back within a time frame after that automatic
awesome.
feedback and leave feedback.
James says, I got a great response back from eBay, and she emailed my idea to 2 different departments about my idea of a way to promote one shipping price for unlimited items per order. I was shocked. And you know what, James? I don't know if they're I don't know if they're just blowing smoke up our behinds, but even, and it feels good. That's it. I don't know if they're blowing smoke up our butts, but it feels good. And sometimes you just, as George Michael once said, you just gotta have faith, a faith.
Well, I just think it's really important for
Lag's like, it was great talking with you guys on the phone the other day.
Lag. You're so
Lag,
funny.
you're a nice guy, and you sat on
We
there.
thought
and
it was you, Lag.
in fact, I had to I was a little bit we gotta go. It's been an hour. The guy's been on the phone. Saturday night, he called around. Was it Saturday night or Sunday night? Saturday night.
It was Saturday, yeah.
Around 6:30 at night, our time. We talked to him about 7:30. He's from Texas. And Nathan, his name's Nathan. And he said that he worked in, not his real name, that he had worked in several different
Yeah.
departments.
And he's in a pretty important department right now. But yeah, he's been with the company a while. He himself, he said he no longer sells on eBay, but he has sold on
used to,
eBay.
yeah.
And
What's interesting is he told me the story of his selling experience on eBay, and then he hasn't done it in a number of years. And his selling experience was that of white label selling.
yeah, like Pegasus Lounge does
or
stuff.
every Grumpy John, anybody.
Oh, yeah.
So you buy a good product, you buy it at a low price, you buy a pallet of it, you bring it over, you FBA it, you do all these different things. And it just occurred to me, and he said that he hadn't really been selling for a number of years. Like, did he say 10 years or something? But he did say that it occurred to me that how off the global garage sale we really are, and how necessary it was for eBay to try to pivot, and how they do try to pick up or try to implement different things they see at Amazon or Mercari or anywhere, because they've got to innovate, even if their innovation is copying. And eBay is the giant behemoth. It's the big daddy on the playground, no matter what. Amazon is but for everything. So for used goods, and mix that in with a white labeling.
So
eBay is the big used crap tax.
So I was.
Thank you. It sounds stupid when I say that because Amazon's bigger than eBay.
Okay, 2 things.
Please.
Markers
Okay. Can you finish?
And again, I think that how we all sort of, the YouTubers
Wouldn't that be great?
have
Beth?
mentioned how people have an easy time, being rude in comments, and often it's just because you're behind a screen, you feel emboldened, whatever it is. But in person.
You know.
But in
People are like,
person, you likely would
I
not.
love you.
You likely would not be mean because you would you would have this connection of being, whatever, a personable type connection. And I feel that
and we
when
pretty
you
much got
have
ripped
when you
apart
have a
about 5 years
nice
ago.
when you have a nice conversation with a eBay customer service rep, that seems like they really are knowledgeable. And when John and Mike and Josh went to the open, it reminds you that these are human beings. And yes, eBay is not perfect.
Yes, it is. How dare you?
But like
eBay, she's wrong.
But
I
like
don't.
John
I don't love her.
and Josh were saying, and like
I don't know who she is.
and like
We
our
have a message from eBay.
our
Let me just see.
customer rep on the phone, they really do want the sellers to be successful, and they do care about us.
It's
to
new.
a certain extent.
You guys, it's new.
To a certain extent.
I've been talking
yes.
to a lot of mainland continental US type
And
people.
I know Nash, you're not gonna like me saying
Nash
that.
does not like us. Nash is going to sell us at the first flea market. Find. Michelle says that I feel like the algorithm is not as tightly controlled as before. I've been selling so many items that have not had traction in the last year.
Yeah,
including.
we are too.
Totally true. And I don't know. I it's just happening. So whether they've opened it up, are there less sellers? Who cares? Just go stuff and list it. List fast, pick hard. Thank you. ListFastPickHard.com. One day we will change our name to List Fast Pick Hard, and it won't be Fracking Hard anymore. I think at 100 episodes.
Oh.
Then I can put it into syndication over on History Channel or something, right? Am I right? Mike Mecca said, great
that
trip.
sounds like a co-ed naked t-shirt.
Let's do it. Nosy
Remember
little.
co-ed naked? Oh.
Great trip. 2 very cool things. I met the Josh Galt in person, and I filmed the intro for my latest video from the FAA studio. It was awesome watching you. We watched you on Friday night. We watched you the very, very first night when you were doing lives from somewhere, some clubby place. We watched all your stuff. Anything out there, we ate it up the whole 2025.
I know. Thanks so much, you guys, for filming and sharing. It was really great.
Aloha. So not allowing negative
Jen.
feedback from a seller is okay. So not allowing negative feedback from a seller is okay. Makes no sense. Free speech goes both ways. Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah.
To the point of false positive is allowed. Seems fishy. And I don't know what specifically. So like Beard, I ain't going to, TLDR. I'm not going to go research this. But the fact that he said there's just that vibe that you could be perhaps not how you have to they want to be a bank, right? They want to hold our money. They have regulations. They have to jump through hoops to get that sort of abilities. So they're probably thinking in that respect that they've now got to maintain this feedback system, but they can't allow personal information in there. So that way they found a loophole where they can just leave the red mark with no words, and it fulfills their requirements for whatever law. I don't know if that law exists. He just said it, and I believe it because it's so kind of dumb the way they keep that feedback. So I have to say it.
Do you want to tell the experience about the...
Oh, that's what I was going to show you.
Oh, the feedback on the...
That's what we were going over here for.
Okay, you guys. Now he remembers why
But
we
look,
went
we have to be
our-
frozen. So just look at us frozen. I don't care.
Or just close that and just show your screen.
Look, we sold this.
Oh, yay!
So you guys, this was we were driving by the
This was a
neighbor's house.
curb. This was out for free.
Don't look at people's addresses. I think I just doxed us.
Oh man, you're so annoying.
But
Can you
anyway,
just X out of that.
the
now?
bottom line. No, I can't. I'm too scared to know what to do. We just picked up a cash register on the side of the road and it was dirty and I cleaned it and we sold it for over $185. I'm just saying. I'm a ground square expert. I got to go over to the other account because this was somehow in the wrong account. But I knew that was going to sell right away. Remember how I said that was going to sell right away?
Yeah, it was just sitting on the side of the road.
Any sort of sharp beep 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 electronic cash
And he's like,
register.
I don't know, should I get this? I'm
That's
like,
$100 bill just sitting there on the
nah.
side
He
of the
goes,
road.
well, I'm going to. And then it cleaned up really nicely and it worked. And we were like, okay.
Let's do it. Okay, remember what I want to say. Feedback on the media store.
So our new friends gave us a point.
I mean, I don't really like that story, but go ahead, tell it. It's boring.
Oh, about the feedback?
I don't understand. He's full of it. I don't even
Well,
understand.
okay.
And everybody kind of
So,
knows it. If you can
haven't
get
we-
somebody to file a return, you can get the feedback removed. But unless you can get them to file the return, you can't get the feedback removed. And he said, well, this person left a neutral feedback because they bought a brand new disc from me and said it didn't work. And it just makes me angry. So she leaves me. So I said, file it, open a return.
In messages, you asked her to open a return.
Where are we?
Because have you guys ever heard, I don't know if it's true or not, maybe it is, that if you reply to a negative feedback, then you sort of like
Oh, no. I want
solidify
this.
that
Sorry.
negative feedback
Yes.
and it will never be
Right.
removed. Have you guys heard that?
So this is the first anything but positive feedback we've gotten on this store. Okay? Right when I'm trying to say I have perfect metrics across the board, then this dumb son of a gun.
A brand new sealed.
But guess what? She's not
TPT.
even a new seller. She's bought like 40 things and she says she's new. Anyway, it says that, oh, defective product. Oh, I have to additional loss of time to get a refund. Dude, if you buy a DVD from Amazon and it doesn't work, you need to return it.
You go and return it. They're going to ask you for your receipt and often your ID if you're returning.
And I'm within my
Well,
stated
not on that
policy
Amazon bus,
and
or-
ensures lack of repeat customers unless this is such the biggest line of crap I've ever heard in my life.
She's, I guess, whatever. She's purchased on eBay
jackass.
before, so she obviously doesn't understand the return
Anyway,
process where you have to start a return.
She understands she's 87 feedback and a lot of it's from buying and she's lying. So she leaves this. I say she. Am I sure she?
I
I
don't
must know
why.
it's she. I must know it's she.
True. Why?
And anyway, the guy said, I explained to this very specific situation. They're showing this picture of who knows what. Could be any DVD. It's not showing the other side either. And again, it was sealed. So I say, aloha, please open a return so I can help you. He said, if I put that, she does not file a return. This might be news. If she does not file a return in a certain amount of time, which I'm not exactly sure of.
Breaking news in a long time.
I haven't. I don't know if.
I'm so sorry.
So if you a certain amount of time has to pass, and then you can call eBay and ask them to remove the feedback, and they will. Now I said, what's your name, address, social security number, so I can hunt you down when this doesn't work. So I don't know. It hasn't happened yet. But I've already done the remove feedback because she's not referencing something that's legitimate. That never works. He also said that the true standard operating procedure on feedback is you get one automated request attempt and you get one call-in attempt. So he said this is policy at the eBay. Now you may interrupt me with nonsense, please.
Oh, I have no
We're
idea.
Back. Thank you. So that's enough about all this in our conversation. But I do think that I just want to say, with the guys going to 2025, with us getting this call, with just maybe how crappy it felt before and how little I felt eBay really gave us any sort of deference, any deference. I feel like they're trying to step up their program to sellers or to longtime sellers. I mean, we're still small. We're still probably insignificant to them, but I don't know. I get this vibe that they're turning around on the smaller sellers.
And I just want to add in regard to him
directing. What's that? Go on.
Directing us to, because he knew that Primo had messaged the buyer and said, please start a return. But
he knew I had issues.
But he said you need to actually reply to the buyer's feedback.
And I said, doesn't that lock in the feedback? And he said, no, actually, you officially now have 2 attempts
He
to have the
said you're
feedback
covering
removed.
all your bases
Yes.
now. You did it through messages and through the
If she
feedback.
does file a return, I'm protected. He said now, if she doesn't file a return, I'm protected. We said we did it.
So
I think we just said something and then said the end of it too, in a little bow. You're welcome.
Beard says that there's a lot of comments. I'm just
Okay.
quickly. Oh, hey, once in a blue moon, aloha. Beard was saying, okay, ChatGPT states in 2016 Consumer Review Fairness Act put laws into effect that eBay has to adhere to in removal of feedback deemed
Legitimate?
What? Did you
Is
mean
that are you just saying that that's a true statement, that they do have to hold it?
Well, yeah, that and obviously
ChatGPT.
eBay had
Is
to
there anything you don't know?
figure
ChatGPT.
right. They had to figure out what the law actually states so that there are ways for it to be removed, and those ways are what we all are aware of. But that's why they often say, "Sorry, we can't remove it for you," because the law protects the feedback.
I mean, unless it has personal identifying information, is
Right.
not all their other reasons specifically to remove them. But my understanding is probably that what they have to do is state it. Usually these, like for laws and businesses, that's why a bigger business will have an employee manual. Not because they want to waste a whole bunch of time with a stupid employee manual with a whole bunch of baseline stuff like don't pee with the door open. It's just, it covers their legal exposure to dumb employees and other things. Like don't get run over by the company truck and things like that. So I think that part of it is just over-regulation, really. Thank you. And eBay is saying, he's sort of saying, resellers, get off your butts and start getting involved in this kind of regulatory decision like Nash VT and others have encouraged.
And do you remember what it was he was saying about when the feedback is about an item that can be removed, like the rating and everything, if it legitimately is about the item and it's not correct. Like in our case, it's about the item. But he said when it's about a person,
no, I didn't hear that.
They keep the rating, but
no, I didn't hear that.
Okay.
No, it was if it's about the item, they leave it. That's why they leave it. If it's about the item, that is what they leave.
Right. I know, and I get that, but yeah.
He just drunk all the time.
No. Excuse me.
No, this is not that. No, that's not. No, that's just why they leave it. And so he was talking about the ways they can remove it that aren't necessarily, there's not like an instruction manual. Well, and we also very specifically did not record the call. We're only sharing it, paraphrasing our experiences, and not sharing any identifiable information because that's not nice or fair. And I think you can go watch Ding Dong over there, Big Al, and watch how not to do eBay content if you want to be friends with eBay.
When I saw that video with him
ever again
showing his conversation with, I was like, that's a big mistake.
It doesn't seem accurate.
Then and Now Collectibles was saying thank you that yes.
Kimo, baby, stinking sucker.
Yeah, that's right.
You had their comment highlighted.
Where is it? Where is it?
I don't know. You had it highlighted.
We'll never find it again.
But they were saying how that they've been reselling full time for 2 years, and I've been watching us the whole time.
What? Seriously? Wait, now we have to find it again. This is very important.
And you literally had it on the screen before you clicked a few times, and that they will be relying on Facebook more. But I mean, right? We all know like eBay really is the place to sell. Oh, right. There you are. Yeah.
Boom. There it is. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. that
I
you've
can
been-
use Facebook.
We haven't annoyed you or told you anything too terrible.
It will have to become my #1. I love eBay, but we'll have to adjust, I think, to keep going. You guys are awesome. Thanks. I'm almost 2 years full time. Watched you for all of it. That's so sweet. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Um,
eBay is so much better when you keep personal feelings about your buyer out of business.
oh, your mom is here.
My mom is here.
Yes,
What?
love you.
Aloha. Pennyland.
Oh,
I don't see her, but
Beard King. And Josh. Josh is here too.
it's much better when you keep personal feelings out. I'm good with no buyer negative feedback. I'm good with no buyer negative feedback. Yeah, I don't like it either. That's true. But in general, actually, the guy said that to me. Like, so you could tell that these guys are getting training in de-escalation. Because he said a couple of things to me that were, one thing was super annoying, was that you shouldn't only be on one platform, and I'm like, oh god, don't say that.
I know. He's
How dare
like,
you?
You really should. It's
And then the other thing was,
and I'm like, why? Because oh no.
what was the other thing? Was that he said that you really, you really need to not take it personally, eBay.
Yeah.
So if there's one thing that we've gleaned from being on here for a year and a half, is that there's a lot of different types of people on here. And I don't know what Bridget would do, what her spam would do if I wasn't here. I mean, I'm an interesting case study, I think, in eBay, because I'm doing it out of I think I'm just built for it.
You are. In fact, I was having anxiety.
Like, I don't have that.
Over that this morning. For some reason, I was thinking about death.
Oh yeah, you were. It's so weird.
And
We're all
I
gonna
was
die. Guess
thinking,
what?
oh my
We're never gonna make
God.
it. Oh no.
I was thinking, oh my God. And like, you handle eBay so well when it comes to the customer stuff. I would just crumble.
I had a hard time adjusting to the big change of 2023. And we ganged up with some people to try to hold hands and figure it all out. And at the end of that adventure, the bottom line was, and in fact, I'm going to just go ahead and link it right up to Josh's video, his short video from this morning, is it was fun. It was nothing but a fun little skippy game of la la la, give me the money, eBay. And what happened the past 2 years, and I think maybe they've done us a service by gently kicking us in the ass repeatedly and a little bit in the head, maybe a little pepper spray, maybe some like mace, and like maybe they're tenderizing us in the Iron Maiden. They have brought us around to see that this is no longer a game. It couldn't be. It has advanced to the point where we're now a business. I don't want to be a business. I don't necessarily have to grow. I don't have to grow huge or put a lot of time into growth. But in order to have even a solid, reliable eBay business, you have to, all your processes have to be real. You know, you really do have to step it up. Not a big fan of stepping it up, but I had to step it up. And you had to step it up. What was cool is that you were already kind of
so loud.
That's how I do it. And then you were already ready for that sort of thing, business. So it makes more sense that it's more business-like now. The structure is a little more structured. We have, I never had a storage.
I am so grateful that there
Inventory
like ListEasier is actually a functioning program that
we've
works
listed
extremely
hundreds
well.
and hundreds of items and have
It
gotten
has provided me
dozens of
with
sales
so much structure. Like this is
from
what,
listing.
that is what I needed because I felt like I was spinning in circles often.
Yeah, you also suck at listing, so it's cool to have a robot.
It is.
you.
It really,
So
really
she sucks at listing because she doesn't know the stuff. I know everything, but I hate listing. Like I want to murder listing. And then the little baby birdie with the software came along, and now
What is
we actually have a third employee is what it really amounts to.
It does.
And they take abuse. I could be mean to them. F you, ListEasier.
I was gonna
I've
say
never said
something
that.
else and I can't remember now.
Because of my amazing stories.
So did you elaborate on Josh's video? Because
Never
I totally
ending
tuned you out.
story, as usual. No, his short was just like
I watched
he said it's a little bit of
4 times.
Watched it like 20 times.
It was like playing over and over in our car this morning while we were going to the
I don't know how to turn
warehouse.
off shorts, and sometimes it just gotta play until you stop. And he was just saying a little bit of tough love, and basically saying just that.
Oh, I know what I was.
Is that get ready? Just feel free and feel pretty empowered to accept this thing that you've had in eBay maybe for many years is now transitioning into a full legit business that requires a little extra full legit.
I wanted to ask, but didn't. The rep that we were talking with, and I'm wondering if Josh and John got an idea of how many, because eBay at the eBay Open was so like pro seller, like they're doing the rundown, and they're all like woo 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 woo,
Yeah.
and it was so cute. The signs, they're like
Be a
"We
little
love-
less
we
energy
love
next
you,
year.
sellers."
But
How
it's been 5 years.
what percentage of issues they have or phone calls they receive are from buyers? And how many buyers were at the event? And do they have any activities or
Guest buyers were there. Why would buyers go?
Well, I'm just wondering.
I mean, I guess they would.
But I'm curious how often the percentage of phone calls the customer service department gets from buyers.
What's the sound of AI clapping?
Error. Beard was saying that
One hand clapping.
some sellers.
Beard cake picker! What? Sorry, we're a little late. But just a half hour. He's probably done with his Sammy with the crust cut off because it's lunchtime. Beard says some sellers. Oh, you can read that. If you want.
Some sellers abused the feedback, but the transaction on eBay has 2 sides, and only telling one side gives a false view of a seller in any sellers in any negative.
So
issue.
generally, obviously, that it was maybe. I mean, I could probably think why the issues would be that this regulation that you have to accept the buyer's point of view. But you could just maybe be like, screw the sellers. Maybe there is no regulation that says the seller has to have a say in this. That only the buyer needs to be able to report that it's a bad seller.
Oh,
you don't need the other side of that equation in the legal reality of the law. However, eBay doesn't want to not give the seller the ability to say something nice. So they took away the ability for the seller to say something negative. And now, the only solution for pollution is dilution. So now they figured out kind of a totally roundabout, so around the world that you're like upside down and you come back. Let's just make sure you get positive feedback on everything that isn't negative. And then one negative will sort of just be diluted in this sea of artificial positives. And that was the only way they could figure out to create a realistic. Yeah, I don't know. That obviously is what happened. But it's their 20-year-old geniuses sitting in a boardroom engineering this nonsense. But
I really got the feeling that they have been
it.
listening to the sellers'
I think so.
concerns. I also wanted to mention
Eventually, they're not going to be able to. They're going to have to get all the money. If they want more money, eventually they're going to have to come back to the sellers because that the investors are the investors, but that 2%, they got to make this sexy business that the investors want to invest in. So they got to keep that seller growth going, whether it be promoted listings. We might be reaching. It might be slowing down. They said they didn't even mention it 2025. So it might be. They're just taking a pause from pushing it, or it's not working as well, and they got to go back to the gross market value. I don't know anything. What do I know? Tell us what you know, though. You have very
it's
important things to
nothing
say.
I know. It's just something I observed. So I was looking for some fabric markers, and
then Lanchard Picker said, "What's up this wonderful Monday?"
hey, Lanchard, the
You may continue.
Oh, fabric markers. And of course, my go-to is always eBay.
Is that true?
And
That hot water.
yeah,
made you
that's
think
funny.
that
So
sounds
men
good.
didn't use hot water.
Yeah, no. We just think. Well, Josh, you think?
So markers, fabric markers. My go-to is always eBay. But my first thought is I want to make sure I'm buying fabric markers that are good. You know, they have good reviews. And
Gotta go.
I couldn't find
Amazon for that.
any with reviews. But what happened? Label.
Yes, thanks. Do you see me flip it like a pro, obscuring my label?
So I didn't end up buying the markers on
You kinda
eBay
came in
because
like a
there was
Karen.
I couldn't find any with ratings. So I bought them on Amazon. And then it dawned on me, this is why eBay has been trying to implement
Dawned on her.
ratings, because eBay lost my sale because there were no ratings. And yeah, I could have gone to Amazon and figured out.
It was probably cheaper for those cheap markers
It ended
on
up.
Amazon.
So I went to Amazon, and lo and behold, the markers that I ended up buying from Amazon were actually available on eBay.
This
but
afternoon,
they were a lot cheaper on Amazon.
The universes collide. No,
but
they
that
rejoin.
But now I get why it is important for eBay to have ratings on brand new.
Oh my god!
Replenishable barcoded.
Oh my
stuff.
god, it's soft!
God!
Oh my god. You got guys.
Okay, it's better
at
than
that.
what I expected.
Look at this baby. I mean, it's got some fingerprint. That could be mold. I don't know. We're going to find out. You don't want to hit this too hard with a magic sponge
Is
or you'll
it
wear off the
squishy?
top layer. Yes. I felt that right away. Womp, womp, womp. It was like, is this what boobs feel like when you're a kid? You're like, hey.
Maybe fake ones.
This is a Nerf ball from like the early 80s, and I purchased it on eBay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh wow! Once in a blue moon was saying I received an unwarranted negative. Once in a blue moon was saying I received an unwarranted negative feedback, responded to it out of my own stupid emotions, and eBay removed it regardless.
Oh, good. So it didn't lock it in. There was a time when it locked in.
Yeah.
There was a
Yeah.
concern of that, at least.
We heard that a few times, and then have never heard anything else about it. So we've never replied to feedback.
Yeah.
Negative feedback.
And John saying, yeah, you can reply to the reply too. So you could keep you could have a permanent record of nonsense on there. And it's, yeah, I mean, so here's sort of like the maturity situation that I have to employ. I'm fine with just ignoring a negative. I'm like, okay, give me a negative. I don't care really. I could care. I could be passionate about it and respond. I could say something nice. But honestly, I just rather just not say anything.
Can I just
ignore
tell
it
you,
and
that's
go on
so
with
funny.
my life.
It's so funny you say that because I just on one of the Facebook groups saw this
My nerve.
eBayer message somebody that was selling something on eBay and was scolding them and
When do I get to go throw this?
and said, I see that you have some negative feedbacks and you don't reply. And they were like, why would I ever purchase from you when you're not even replying to the negative feedbacks to show me that I should still
I
do
suppose
business
that's the
with
rest
you?
of my statement is that I would prefer just not to say anything. And it is my feeling, both because Major Win taught this to me, although we don't employ it yet, although I probably will at some point in my life. Leave replies to a lot of feedback. I mean, if you
Positive
have a really,
ones too.
if you have a really good experience, say that.
And
reply.
I think Axe Monkey says that she does too.
She does it too.
When somebody gives you positive feedback, Major Win, Doug and Road, they reply and say, "Thank you. We're so happy that you're happy."
Yeah.
Something to that effect.
I think it's a net gain of goodwill in general.
Was that your stomach?
It was very hungry. I'm going to need to eat something large. Pokey.
That would be donuts.
Pokey's so delicious.
He's tender. So Mike was saying, meanwhile, the great eBay is overcharging my second store ground advantage shipping. Of course, they will not fix the issue.
Mike, are you getting 822 numbers? Are you getting that
That's what I'm
ridiculous double
wondering.
charging for $8.22? I wonder if you're getting that because I've had it twice and it's never been there before. And then she tries to make up some excuse by looking at
About
a board.
the rural zip codes.
Yeah, it's just no. You can't just do
I'll
that.
try to find answers, like legitimate answers, possibilities. Anywho,
And
we're
nothing
totally
gets
different.
listed. Nothing gets listed, but the answers.
Beard was saying, John, my issue is you have all these buyers with a false 100% feedback, like they have never been a part of any issue. It means the feedback system which eBay
Yeah,
uses has
I
zero
agree.
credibility. But that is also why eBay says you need to report buyers when they're canceling orders, when they're not paying.
Jerks.
We're supposed
well,
to.
they know when they're not paying.
Well, but if you also report it, you're covering all your bases. So
Yeah, call centers, Mike G, call center reps still leave me with that was a waste of my hour and a half, which usually it takes. But for whatever reason, I've been getting routed to US representatives. I mean, like in maybe even manager types. Although I think when I asked for this person to call me back, it was an escalation from a regular frontline dude.
Yeah.
Queen BAZ says, I think quite a few people tucked tail and didn't sell this.
And
Summer.
Jen was saying that she agrees she's been selling stuff that's been listed a long time, and we have too. It's like, what? I forgot we even had that thing.
What?
Like that little Nintendo zip thing. We've sold like a vintage Coke bottle. It's just like
All that stuff in that store, that attrition store, is just, it's almost under 100 items. So we started the summer with 400 items. We have listed some stuff in it, but literally like a receiver just sells. Boom, done. It's just like 2 days. Or that cash register. I can't keep it in there if I have the right price on it, and I know it sold in less than a day. So it's hot. I mean, eBay's hot.
And Tactical Z was saying Scott is correct. Why even have?
Are you reading the one that I just went from?
Yeah. Why even have feedback for buyers? It
Doesn't
does,
mean anything.
but it doesn't mean anything if you can only leave a positive.
Yeah. I mean, well, at least now, again, the solution for dilution is pollution. The solution for pollution is dilution, which kind of makes me think that they're going to stop taking out negative
Silver
feedbacks
hair,
at all.
cha-ching.
You know, that's sort of what that seems like it's going to lead to, right? Is that they're going to stop
Well, something.
taking down negative feedbacks.
Well, they're trying to figure out something, right?
That they don't have to use people to get down the stupid negative feedbacks, because I'm sure they're burning lots of cash dealing with negative feedbacks.
Yeah, Jen was saying, oh, I love free inventory. And Jen, you would not believe, just around the corner from us, for us to get
I've
to
gotten
the
tons of
main
stuff.
street, how much cool
You're sitting there
crap we
picking
have.
Pokey's nose, and I'm like making money just driving. I lose a little money because sometimes I have to back up about 10 feet because I'm like, what was that?
Cast
like-
iron pans that we got like over $100 for. Yeah, this
This
cash
is what it
register.
sounds like in my head. That's what but it's got
You
heads up
kill me.
display and stuff.
I call him the
It's
Terminator.
pretty cool being me.
I call him the Terminator because I'm like, dude, why aren't you just?
What
wait,
is
your
that
eyes
shiny
are not
gold-
focused on the road.
What is that
He's
shiny
just
gold
like,
thing in someone's backyard? It's like, they don't need that. Knock on the door. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, can I buy the thing in your backyard? $20? Yeah, take it away.
Paul is here.
Take it away, boys.
Faster, it is so exciting.
Holy crap! It's been like almost 30 minutes since he
We're
said
locked.
hi.
We're locked. We're locked out of our
Oh, he was saying
Okay, we got it.
it might be on his end, but for some reason, like the screen was locking in black.
Where's JG? JG in the house.
Bing, 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 bing,
What did JG
bing,
say?
bing.
Did he say anything important?
I thought you already knew he was here. That's why you were talking about his video.
What? Why you gotta embarrass me in front of company? Why get to show our weaknesses? Just show our strengths. like our ability to buy Nerf balls. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
But Josh was just.
Do I look like super athletic? This is just like ketchup and mustard. There's not even actually a sports team that's.
Josh was saying
very soft.
In regards to then and now collectibles.
Oh my God, it smells like a shoe. Smells like a shoe. I don't remember Nerf smelling like a shoe.
In regards to then and now collectibles comment about
olfactory time travel.
It's getting tough up in Canada. Josh just said, I think he said, waiting it out and I'll go down with the ship.
Go down with Canada?
And then and now said, hey, Josh, I guess that's all we can do. Maybe something will change before it goes down. And then Josh says, then and now collectibles, I'm hoping to push the de minimis thing back 90 days to give us some time. We shall see. I don't think Canada and U.S. are even speaking right now. Oh, boy.
I mean, I'm
sorry you guys are going through that.
Individuals that pay that price, but, you know, the shakeup is inevitable. And when it comes to business, all we can do is, I mean, there's not a lot we can do as businesses except grin and bear whatever comes down the line in this e-commerce space.
Like, I work at eBay in a couple different departments. Let me see what I can do. I still have some contacts. Thanks, Lag.
That slag is so awesome.
Landshark, I want to know what them, the Queen City Picker, thinks about this. LOL.
Queen City Picker? You mean Highfalutin Tom and his morning show? I love to. So we're up here in Vermont. What did Beard say we were? We're snobby. Yeah, we're snobby up here. And so we really appreciate Tom's Queen City Picker's Highfalutin morning show. The Silver Hair Stacker show is good too, but you know, he's just kind of he's just mainstream. But if you want to go get real extra purdy, you go over to Tom.
Purdy?
You go over to Tom. Once in a blue moon says
they make a good crew. I really like them.
Yeah, it is fun. And they've been doing it for a long time. So it's like, you look forward to it. Aloha, I received an unwarranted, except for, I will point out that I don't
read that
always.
earlier, but that's.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's up here on the screen.
Yeah.
I cannot, if I tear myself away to make a simple comment, like I did this morning, I was typing out an answer to somebody's question on Silver Hair's show. Half hour later, I'm still typing out a comment. I've done 10 different things. I've completely stopped packaging stuff. It doesn't, a 3-second.
Did you hit send?
No.
Oh,
because I have to type, and then it takes too long, and then they're not talking about it anymore, and all that time is wasted. So I just cancel myself. I'm just like, yeah, you want to go answer? I'm not gonna. I can't. But mentally and telepathically, I am commenting on all your shows. In the morning, this is important that I do not log on. I just listen in the background, because the second I get involved, I lose hours of my day. Period.
And Queen Bee's AC was like, oh, dang, this is great information about negative feedback reply. And then Beard again was saying, in the Bearded Picker employee manual, bathroom is woods behind the enclosed trailer.
And bury it. I mean, you gotta dig a hole. You don't just leave it there.
And then
unless it's an emergency.
Landshark was asking Josh, did you see my question about
MTG
category?
Marger? No, it can't be. What's MTG? Meeting?
Mounting.
Somebody the giant.
Media.
Right? Marcos the giant. MTG. Is it card trading or something?
Oh,
something we don't know about.
And our friends at eBay was saying that they do still have concierge, and it's Go ahead. Can you tell it? Because it seems like I heard a lot of things wrong.
Yeah, that's.
You can just correct me then.
Typical.
So he said that.
Wrong.
It's not just because we were like, oh, okay, so that's just for like, higher up seller dollar wise. And he goes, no. It's for anyone.
But you got to get it at the events or whatever.
He said, but what happens is you go to these events and you get an in.
$1 million sellers have it, and then anyone
But he
else can
said
get it.
any tier seller can get it. It doesn't matter.
You just have to get it at
It's
an
just
event.
a matter of going to events and finding that right person that's like, hey, let's get you hooked up for a concierge. Carla, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and this is a common problem for people. That's why we got that preparation.
Record crate lag. Can you
Preparation
get my
B.
record store day badge on my eBay listing store to double in size?
Yes, lag. If you need any eBay hacking, apparently lag can get you. This is not a fake football. I know some of you think this is AI, but it's not. This is legit Nerf. Like you haven't touched in 20 years. You know what's crazy is I did not know they were owned by Parker Brothers. I don't remember seeing that on there, but it's legit.
He's been obsessing over this stinking thing forever. We put in a missing mail.
It was in Indianapolis for 7 days. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to show. That's why I went to the other account, is how the mail shows for 7 days arriving on time. And it's 10 days late, but it said arriving on time, and it's still in the tracking as arriving on time. And what just sort of triggered a little thing in my brain was that how AI reads everything now. So if AI goes out there and AI is making a decision, some sort of important decision, whether you ship something on time, and they go to USPS site and USPS on their site says everything was arriving on time, then maybe it would be somebody looking for their package. And they're like, I don't know. It just seems like,
Well, they update that.
It's not accurate.
They update the expected delivery date.
Montana's back. Rise up. Montana to rise. It's another football miracle. Burlington bedroom.
Kobe's ears are pinged right now.
I'm very excited about the Nerf.
Mom. Wait, what was James saying? Did you read that already?
Yeah.
About hemorrhoids?
Yeah. Lag has AI to handle his AI. I will never see them unless an action is required. If the agent notifies me of AI and gentric AI. Gentric. It's very complicated. There's many layers of AI. Lag is many layers of AI.
Oh, Lag does not like to be number one. 4 is Lag's favorite number.
4, it's a magic number because we live in a...
Yeah, so did you see James posted that, and I'm so curious, James. I want to see the results. He is redoing his entire store with you. Yeah, so stuff he already had listed. AI. He is relisting it with ListEasier.
Well,
I am so curious.
Hold on,
to
let's look at this real quick.
Because I've wondered about that myself with our stuff.
Well, there's 2 things I was doing today, just because we don't have the numbers that make it just earth-shatteringly obvious.
Yeah, right.
Like James does, so he could show it.
Sorry.
But James, I was matching up the dashboard, ListEasier dashboard, with the how many we've listed in a day and stuff, and with listing with sales on eBay, and it absolutely coordinates. It's like you put a whole bunch of books up, the next day you see them. But
but to be fair, we all already know when you list stuff, you get a boost.
In fact, isn't that how I started the show? Oh! Deathpile's days are numbered. That's it.
Oh my God, wait.
Kill Deathpile's dead.
Wait, something else that our friend told us.
What? You tell me.
End and sell similar.
I don't know if I believe this, but I don't think I believe it. I believe part of it. So he said that there is no difference anymore, and Justin Resells kind of proved it in a way that there is no difference between
list and end and sell similar
anymore. I don't know exactly what that means, but here's the thing. He said specifically, and I think James is doing that. James is doing that now. He said, if you really want to end and sell similar, you got to copy and paste. That there's always, whether you use relist or end and sell similar, there's always some sort of squeaky metadata being slurped along.
But he said that it does, the end and sell similar help.
Absolutely. But if you really want the best bang for your buck to really get a brand new Cassini analyzation, which takes more time, which gives you more of a boost as it's trying to figure you out, you copy and paste.
So essentially, you're just starting from scratch again.
You start a new listing from scratch.
Can you
now,
imagine how much time that would take?
you use the AI listing software to redo your listings. Now, James is going to have not a soggy 20-year-old. I don't think any of his stuff has been up for 20 years, but not a 3-year-old listing anymore. Not even a reference or even an animated spiderweb tentacles.
And what about all of his photos? How is that going to work?
Well, well, you asked this already of me, and I said that I don't think there's the photo. You can use the same photos.
But
you just re-upload the photos. Don't take the ones from eBay. Re-upload them from your
but
home.
How the hell? James has so many items.
Yeah,
like he organize it. He must have an organization.
I assume he's going to re-picture everything.
Oh my God, James, how are you doing the photo part?
He's got to do like 5,000 listings a day. He's got his work cut out for him. If he doesn't do 5,000, James is like, I haven't done enough. So he's got to fill up that time somehow. So now he's like, I'll just relist everything again.
Queen Bee was just
and thank you, James.
talking about AI music and how it's so cool with the mixing artists.
Whoops.
Queen
yes,
Bee,
it is.
Yeah.
Totally.
Landshark
It's one of the cooler things you can do with it. Right
Landshark is asking James, how many items are you going to relist with ListEasier? And Beard was saying, James, you're going to be so busy as a one-armed man at a clapping contest.
Yeah. And I think that it's James has 85,000 items. And so the question is, let's say you relist, let's say you do end and sell similar. And we've been doing that, and it has good effects, I mean, for the most part. But then you put up brand new listings. The amount of those items you're going to sell is going to increase no matter what. And if you're doing 85,000 items, he's going to clean house.
I don't understand the whole photo
My
thing.
football.
I don't know that part.
What do you mean?
Quirky Pick a Chad.
Tell me why the easiest thing in the world makes you scared. You just retake the pictures.
That is so time consuming. I cannot imagine.
For you. Have you ever watched James actually do it? He's like an actual human. He's like, click, 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 done. Next.
Beard was saying...
You're like, hey, everybody. You have to play like, freeze frame. Dun, 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 dun. She plays a song, every single thing.
Too sexy.
Yeah, you play
for every book. I'm like, okay, book, get ready.
You talk to the books. You comfort it. You make it a little swaddle.
Beard says, LMAO, Primo tells Spam to talk. He makes it at 1.5 seconds and screams.
I barely can contain that.
Beard, we are so tolerant of one another. I think I have more tolerance of him than he does for me, but yeah. We are. We're both insane. That's what it boils down to. Yeah, let's not.
I'm not going to embarrass you in front of company.
Niners colors on the Nerf.
It's
not orange.
It's cheap. It's gold. It's supposed to be gold. Niners is gold. This is ketchup and mustard. This is McDonald's colors, but I'm okay with it. I just got to go throw this soon. I'm really itching to throw it. We're going to go play some football.
So
I'm going to throw this so hard, and it's going to be the very first throw after 35 years of never even touching a Nerf ball is going to be so perfect and so bullety and turny like this. And it's going to turn orange because it's turning so fast. And you're going to be in the backyard way back there. And you're just going to go up with one hand and just squoosh it like this. Yeah, it's all going to be in slow motion. We're going to record none of it because that's how we never
Queen Bee. So they're being nice to us because Vinted has taken over a lot of their marketplace in the UK.
Who's in the what now?
Land Shark was saying, why not?
Yeah, maybe that's true. Yeah, right.
Land Shark is saying, why not use return or cases open, etc., as a measure of seller instead of feedback?
Well, okay, so it's, I guess if Biff gives me permission to call this Niners, it's not gold though. This is very bright. Can you, it's very, what's the word?
Muted?
No, the other one. Surfacted. No, you know when it's color. Saturated. Thank you so much, me. This is very saturated colors. So the yellow is extremely yellow and the red is almost orange. So unfortunately, I'm going to take it though. If Biff allows me to do Niners, I'm going to.
Yeah, I don't know
I will
about
accept
why
that.
not use return or cases open as a measure for the seller, because we all know that for the measure for a seller, that a lot
They
of
don't.
returns are just a buyer regret, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think returns would be a fair way to gauge how good of a seller is.
Yeah, we got to
Right.
return this weekend too. We sell so many things now that we got to return.
Oh my God, I know John has had a ton of returns like over the past 1.5, 2 weeks or whatever. And
You know what that
like,
means?
"Ugh, we're starting-"
Success.
Yeah.
I'm actually buying that.
Because with the
It's
more
true.
sales, you get the more returns.
I listed 4 or 5, I think, tape decks 2 weeks ago with ListEasier. And they all sold, every single one of them. Only one's come back. And generally speaking, with the old tape decks, it's a nuisance. I can change the belts and they can still, the guy's like, it plays some tapes right, but it doesn't play other tapes. And I'm like, well, the biggest problem, you got to like fast forward the tape, then rewind it. It will play fine, but he's got another tape deck and he's trying to mix old tapes in between old tape decks that the settings are just, they're not perfectly, the azimuths aren't exactly right. And if you take one tape from an old tape deck and put it in another tape deck, it might sound a little muffled in some places because that tape is rolled up because it's been played in this other tape deck so many times. So then if you take that tape, rewind it to the beginning, fast forward it to the end, rewind it back to the beginning and play it again, it should always work. I mean, if you're getting muffled, but the tape deck is working, sometimes that helps. People want facts. They want actionable information.
So Landshark was calculating, like, if James has 85,000 and he's like, oh boy, 4,200 in AI fees. And then James said, well, no, if it's the $300 for 10,000 listings. So no, it's not good.
What's this yellow one? Is that the one? Oh, you just read that. Okay, well, they were talking back and forth. We'll just leave that. A Queen BAZ. Every time I poke that bear, it bites me. I just leave the feedback alone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I am, and I'm not emotional about it anymore. I didn't have a single negative ever in my life until this year. I had a couple, but we had them removed. Never had one that stuck until this year.
James was saying on his video this morning, he shows how many items that he sold that he's had in his store for 8 to 10 years.
Nice. And that's it. Again, I tried to keep us on point, and I haven't even mentioned it a million times. Deathpile be damned. This is it. The end of our death pile. I started with this whole anecdote about how it sucks when you go to a garage sale and the people don't put everything out at the beginning of the garage sale. Don't keep going back and just a little bit more on eBay. That's totally how I'm built.
Can you say that in a Jerry Seinfeld voice?
Why do people do that? If you're going to have a garage sale, be out at 7 a.m. with everything. I have money. I can't give you the money. I want to get your stuff, and you give my money. I can't buy it. It's not there. What? Who does that?
I have other garage sales to go to.
But who does do that? It's a big fail at a garage sale to not have everything out and be there at 6 o'clock in the morning when the hardcore money loaders are out.
Yeah, it is odd. The only thing I think of is that they just have so much stuff they're not able to get it out as quickly because people start showing
they're
up.
doing us a favor. Because we've run garage sales. People throwing a garage sale are kind of think they're kind of doing us a favor.
So
they want to get rid of the stuff.
James is taking all new photos.
See?
Unbelievable.
You just can't handle the.
I can't handle I can't even fathom that.
She has to wear a brace because she had to take 5 pictures yesterday, so she's got a brace. Tech Mobile. I'm not sure what that was, but let's see if we can catch up. Aloha, that did pick up that. Yeah, what do you got? What do you got? You can.
Wait, what?
You have some tech support? You let us know. I'll try to help if I can.
Aloha. Is this the ListEasier tech support line? If you have questions, please ask. And if James is still here, if we don't have an answer, he might. What?
Yes, and Josh is here too, so it's possible you could get it answered. You could have a 3-way answer. Not that's what you said. Silver Stacker says Tom is the best. He allows him to join because of his elderliness. And you guys are just a year apart, right?
And Tom's cat.
Who was saying they were 60?
No!
Who was saying they were 60? And I'm like, dude, you're the oldest dude in this chat. Who is that?
I don't know.
Who looks 60? Grumpy John. Sorry. I think he's just had a rough life. Somebody rode him hard and put him away wet because he looks older than Tom. Is that rude? I'm sorry. I look older than Tom. I'll do that. Not that Tom looks old.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna get myself in trouble. A closed mouth gathers no foot.
Room, the lighting in the rooms and stuff can.
It's important.
Video, phone, cameras, whatever. They are not.
Todd understands the principles of photography. Therefore, only his arm is showing. He's like, I'm not gonna try too hard on this one.
Thank you.
Guys.
MTG
is Magic the Gathering.
Thank
okay,
you.
guys. I know. Oh, you guys are you are insulted by my
so
lack of knowledge. I have never played the game. I have purchased cards. I have a bunch of cards. I don't think they're worth anything, but they might be. I don't know. They're shiny.
And I'm sure Landshark already saw. Josh did say, sorry, I didn't see your comment, but now devs are working on that category.
They're busting out new things all the time, and it's a real tuning. They're tuning it through engineering, so it does take a little bit of time to get a good product out. But they're doing a great job.
Queen Bee, every time I list, it's not showing my promoted listing. I have to do it over and over, starting.
Every time I list, it's not showing my promoted listing. I have to do it over and over.
Huh.
Do you? You're not talking about ListEasier. You're talking about just regular old eBay. And
so on Saturday, something happened.
Well, I don't know. I'm wondering if are you saying, because if you don't click that little tick box that says add new things to your promotion as you list them, they won't go back on to your promotion. So that way I can do an end and sell similar on things. And when I do that, at least for the first few days or whatever I decide, those things aren't on promotion, or new things I list aren't on promotion. Brand new things that I list or end and sell similar don't go back onto the promotion, because I want to give new things some time to sell without any promotion on it. Check that little checkbox that says add things automatically. Maybe. Is that what it is?
I'm not sure, because I don't do that. Like I was saying, Primo, I just use a chat bot to comment on Silver Hero Stack Show.
Yeah.
Saves time, and I get to laugh at my own comments that I didn't make. So breaking news.
Genius. Wait. I have no idea what this is, but it's important, or it better be the Nerf ball.
The Primo Kimo Show, where you hear it dun, 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 first. Josh Galt is saying that ListEasier just released non-sports trading cards categories because they are hitting the accuracy metrics now. And then he says ListEasier has sports cards and non-sports card categories now. We are starting to onboard some large card sellers.
Get in there. Card sellers, get in there now. Get in before the large ones. So
and
you
the
can
metrics, their accurate metrics, I think they need it to be at least 99.7% accurate. So I mean,
it has to be like
practically 100
ivory flakes. It has to be as pure as ivory flakes.
Cake.
It is cake. The football, the cake, isn't it? Oh, cake or not cake, right? This would be an easy
As
cake
in
or not cake.
Going the distance.
No, you just slice it and it's a cake. That's like one of the biggest things on the YouTube is a cake or not
Every
cake.
time I list, it's not showing. Oh, sorry, we already read that. I absolutely cannot stand ghetto grifter merch queen. Oh, hey, 4TP.
4TP.
Hi.
Wait, hold on.
Nice
Are you
to
saying something
see you.
controversial? What's it saying?
Oh, I don't know. I was like, wait, who's saying this? And it's 4TP. Aloha.
I absolutely cannot stand ghetto grift merch queen or corporate Oh, you're saying.
Oh.
Well, that's not nice. However, although not yet perfect, I think ListEasier is very helpful, so they begrudgingly get my troll vote. Fair enough. And so I admitted troll.
Well, you know
You
that.
have to troll. If a troll's gonna troll. So
And
that was
you-
a nice troll ending to your
You know that we love Josh
your
and
troll.
James.
Yeah, they're the
so
best.
It's,
And I mean, for crying out loud, the guy is. I mean, Josh has been working on it since maybe even December of last year, and James has been several months now. And if they put out a product and you use it, then you must love them. You have no choice. You will comply.
so that says a lot that even the critics of the individual
Yes.
likes the
Like-
actual product
Can't
that
not
the
like the
individuals have
product.
put out. So that's actually says a lot. Thank you, 4TP.
Yeah, you cannot. You cannot not like it.
It is so helpful. Mike G. Oh wait.
It's
Oh.
life changing. TM.
So Josh
James
was
Halberstam.
saying it will definitely sell better if you relist it with ListEasier, but it is such
Where is
a
that
monumentous
Oh,
task.
Yeah, and I mean,
It is.
but the effects. So, let's say you're a full-time relister and there's two of us. If we really did it that way, and instead of using the time that we get back from ListEasier, we utilize to work on our house and do other things, get things ready for winter. It's important to us. Instead of listing more. But if we did list more, the price for the software would be consumed instantaneously. And if you utilize that software for, over the course of a year, you could list 100,000 items. So that means James can relist all 83,000 items and any more he might do this year, all in 1 year. I mean, it's going to take time. He's super fast, but still, we have to do it about 300 items a day. Calculate that times 365 gets you about 1,376 Googleplex. Is that right?
I think that's right.
So
Hi, I'm Misty.
I've seen Oops, I Shit Myself. I've seen you in
Oops, I
other I love that name.
It is
Because
awesome.
I have such like this immature humor with that kind of stuff.
You've diarrhea brain.
I love poop talk. And that's what it reminds me of, obviously. I sell similar on 100 items a day, and I take down 5 to 6 photos, relist, and I've noticed about 1 item for every 10 is not listed.
Oh, when you relist your items on eBay, you take down 5 to 6 photo relist. I've noticed. Huh. I don't really understand exactly what you're what's the.
So you're saying when
Yeah,
you're
what's doing that?
selling similar, you're noticing about 10% of your sell similars
Are
are
not
not getting
relisting?
listed. Maybe if you could help us understand. And
Biff says, as long as I rank at the top 30 among 42,000 sellers, I'm not going to defer to AI for titles.
Yeah.
You will. You will comply, Biff.
Josh, that's so funny. But in a way it is. Like for somebody that doesn't like someone, then to...
He likes him just fine.
Yeah.
Come on. But it is funny. And yeah, it should be on the testimonial page. I mean, I honestly feel like we've shilled for them way harder than they have for themselves, for Josh or James for that matter. I happen to think it's the best thing that's ever happened because I need it.
I love
I
you
need
both.
I need someone to hold my hand. Take me through daddy. Take me through the listing process. I need an extra robot. We have executive function disorders. We need
extra robots. Like ListEasier, yeah!
classic overuse of the applause button. I feel a comment coming up.
Yeah, I love those comments because you do overuse it. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much every sound effect is overused by you.
Yeah.
Right, Paul?
But I got a nerf. I've got a protective Nerf.
Yeah,
Magical
Queen
Nerf.
Bee was saying there is always
Wanna
some
throw
sort of
this so
tag on
bad.
the original.
I want to
listing.
throw this at myself in the monitor right there and see if I can catch it. But then I'd break the TV.
Biff is like, I have half as many items as James, and I'm not redoing my listings.
No, I mean, I guess it matters
Oh,
about
honey
what the amount, the price of your items
So,
are.
Queen Bee is asking.
I wouldn't redo under $5 items, but I would most certainly do over, $20 items. I guess you might want to.
Queen Bee is asking, is it true if you scan the barcode, it helps your SEO on Google? Are you saying just having a barcode in the listing, or scanning is better than typing it in? I'm wondering. I like to overthink.
The barcode. So the barcode's going to give you. No, I guess I don't totally know what you mean. So if you're going to list something on eBay and you scan the barcode, it's going to bring up a whole bunch of maybe good listings, maybe not. You have to sort through them to find the good one. If it's a new product, it's okay to use that one as a catalog entry. But if it's used, it's almost never good to reutilize
please
that.
keep in mind, most buyers don't know the barcode. So when you're selling, I use barcodes like on the new DVDs. That is how I do sell similar, because I'm not using ListEasier for the new DVDs, which we're pretty much done with anyhow. So I do.
I totally don't know what that means.
Scan the
exactly.
barcode, but
we don't know a lot of stuff. So sorry.
But keep in mind,
we would love to answer
a
the
buyer, a
questions,
potential buyer, isn't really going to be typing in the barcode
Give
to
me-
search for your item.
I don't think that's what's being asked.
Yeah, I don't know.
If it helps SEO on Google, if you use the barcode in your
Listing.
in your listing somewhere, and if it's the totally the right accurate thing, there's a lot. I would say that about 80% of the time it's accurate, and 20% of the time it's inaccurate. It's maybe even a reused one, or can't find them, or.
So if somebody goes to Google and they're like, oh,
15 minutes, I'm going full Nerf batty.
somebody goes to Google and they're like, oh, I want the Nova DVD on earthquakes. They type in Nova DVD earthquakes.
Where is that? I know you're reading that somewhere.
So even though the person searching Google didn't type in a UPC, a barcode, they just type in Nova DVD earthquakes.
Yeah, I think
Google,
so. Biff. I have to agree.
Google would
I'm gonna play with it.
favor anything that included the barcode.
But for the one for the shelf, I'm gonna have to get a different color spectrum. But I'm gonna play with this one because I like to play with my Nerf.
And Jen said vibrant when you were trying to come up with
Vibrance. Yeah, digital vibrance. This has digital vibrance on it. It's like too bright in real life.
Oh, AO was saying neon. Yeah, vivid. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
those are also good terms.
It's extra, and it is not the Niners. It's definitely Chiefs, and they suck. I can't even say that legitimately, but they did play the Niners back then, and I didn't like them then. So. The tough thing with cards are parallels. Some of those are extremely difficult to identify, but we are confident the accuracy is there now. And you're talking about I don't know what that means, but I assume it's like a card that's so similar. The only difference is a color of the card itself, or a little, like a little tiny difference. But it's
right. Like, this
semi-similar.
one, it overlapped a hair. It's a.
Well.
Yeah, I have no idea. Pretend I said nothing because I don't want to get into.
I'm totally pretending you said nothing.
Please do.
Remember garage sales. There's no excuse to have a death pile now. I'm just telling you. Get the software, purchase the software, use it, and never have a death pile. Because how dumb is it, like the dumb garage sailor that doesn't have their stuff out for sale? How much stuff in our home is not for sale?
Surfactant.
My brain is exploding. Go ahead.
Surfactant is often used in laboratory to reduce surface tension.
It's true.
Boing.
It's true.
James, tell your dogs I said hi. That's from Silver Hair. You skipped over stuff. I don't know.
4TP. Only because it's funny. My mom hates your dusty Mustang wig.
I think 4TP is
That's
just
just-
trying to roast.
This is a 4TP roast day, I guess, everybody. I don't. That's not. Is that here? I'm sending him your way. You know what it might be though. Are you liking Flipping Ain't Easy's video on Monday nights? So if you're not liking that, that's probably why your sales are low on Monday and Wednesdays. There's nothing to do with us. That's
Wait, who are you talking to?
Flipping Ain't Easy. To Queen BAZ.
Oh.
14-year-old comebacks are almost as pathetic as a dead. No. You're going to get busted. Don't be mean.
4TP, come on. What got into you?
Yeah, you're being mean.
You've never been like this before.
Yeah. Throw your sippy cup. The people... Nobody's had a good brawl lately. The people obviously are jonesing for a little bit of slapping happy slappers.
Hey, Absolute Finds, aloha to you. Where did Paul go? I wonder if we totally blacked out because he was saying his end was black, going into a black screen.
It was a big ask we were getting.
Yes.
I ignored you. I don't know what you said. We won't read you because you have been.
No.
You have been sidelined 4TP. Sorry. People can't get it together. That's why they're still setting up their garage sales.
Yes,
when
exactly.
You're there. Exactly.
Biff. Well, right, and because people start showing up early,
Well,
and
not
then the
till
people
not.
are like,
What do you mean? No early birds. Your only chance at selling
this
your
is part
stupid
of your
crap.
show. Do yours, Seinfeld.
The only
Nope.
way. Why do you do that? The only way you're gonna sell your stuff is if you, when I get there at 6 o'clock in the morning. That's my point. I mean, I don't need to be Jerry Seinfeld to say that after 1 million years of garage sale, yard sales, tag sales, whatever you want to call it,
Okay,
people
wait.
still don't do it right because they think that you're doing it for me, like it's somehow
A newbie,
you're
a
doing me a
newbie,
favor.
a newbie. Book World 4224.
Wow.
Aloha.
How many book worlds are there?
List Easier saved my business. It
Where
is
are we? Where are we?
It is life changing.
It seriously is. Book World 4224. I assume you are a real
That's-
person. Thank you for joining us here. I appreciate that. I only say that because sometimes 4TP is trying to be a nerd today. I totally agree with that. James's turn is life changing, but it is. Now, what you do with it, or when you choose to admit that to yourself, that this is a non-sassy talk-backing helper that can.
This is a helper that doesn't talk my ear off all day and goes off on
true
tangents.
stories, and the whole point is that you just increased your productivity.
Beware, you might get List Easier thumb though. That's the only
She does
complaint
have
I
that.
have from taking so many stinking photos.
But I mean, it's a booksellers, which we are,
I can't blame this.
increasing productivity by. First of all, I don't want to list books because they're annoying, so I list 0. So if I list 1, you've just doubled my productivity. But in the past 2 weeks, we've listed hundreds and hundreds of books. Of those, dozens have sold. And they're not in an order. We are excavating this huge pile of books we have from like 3 different positions, and we're just pulling out random books as they come. So it's
And
not
then
like we're
he's
pulling out
like,
the most expensive books or
so
something.
There's big boxes and they're already pre-labeled. Like
That's what she said.
an inventory. But so a box though can have a combination.
Tell me how great I am. That's good.
A box.
It's about that time.
A box can have a combination of paperbacks, hardcovers, highlighted paperbacks, highlighted margin note, hardcovers. But he's like, no. So I need to reorganize every box so that a box pretty much just has one type of thing so that he can do a big batch instead of having to go into different photo files to do a combination. Anyhow, major win.
Wait, where's Major Win? Pancakes.
Retracted.
Oh, we'll never know. It's
Pancakes with Vermont maple syrup. I'm canceling. Oh, 4.
sometimes it takes a while for eBay to index new listings. My coupon doesn't show up for a while. Yeah, that's true. I think 15 minutes, every 15 minutes. But for actual, what do they call those things? Like sales or coupons? It says it could take 24 hours. It never does. But I would never use a chatbot on Use Guy Show. I assume that's what a chatbot would say. Thank you.
Oh, God. Ryan was saying I sold 95% of my collection to a local guy about 3 weeks ago. He gave me cash money the same day. I have like 8 binders left. Whoa.
And is he going to go put it all on ListEasier? 4TP's being nice to Doug. Don't you be mean to Doug. That would be
Baseball.
3 strikes. 3 strikes in a day.
Major win. Doug is saying, just jumping back in from grabbing a quick burrito.
I want a quick
ListEasier
burrito.
is an exciting new
Those are the most
frontier.
delicious burritos, quick ones.
And there's a lot of change we're all getting used to for sure. So wait, are you trying ListEasier, Doug and Ro?
Yeah. Is your VA starving? Oh, no. What are we going to do?
So,
Are you
there's
becoming your
Paul.
own VA? What happened?
Paul is back. Paul is back.
Paul is back. What
Guess
does that
who's
remind me
back?
of?
Paul is back.
Yeah, that. I was thinking, wait.
It is true. 4TP is saying if ListEasier is just starting and it's certainly not perfect, imagine what it will be a year from now.
I know.
That's just it.
Get in early so you can get your stuff up and sell most of it while even the smallest things are still happening.
Is giving,
while there's not 20 different listers on the market, feeding everybody across the board.
and these big time sellers.
And by the way, they're on.
They
Josh just
already-
said
they
they're
already-
onboarding
well,
big
right.
sellers too.
Well, true, but
So
they,
hurry up!
They already have the money to have hired people to do this. They're only going to be saving money because they're not going to have to hire helpers now of actual humans.
I'm hyperventilating from
But now
burrito
ListEasier
needs.
is giving us a fighting chance
Yes.
to stand out.
And I think Josh will be the first one to admit this. This may be just a window, people. I mean, I don't want to make it seem crazy, but ListEasier is presenting smaller sellers such as ourselves a window of opportunity. Capitalize on this window because we don't know how many or when the next window opens up. Because as soon as everybody adopts, then we're back in the same thing. But maybe if you've got 12 million items for sale, it doesn't matter anymore. All your stuff's up. What can we do?
Paul was saying cigarette blammo. He said everything's fixed now.
Explode? He exploded?
No, because YouTube wasn't working for him. Josh was saying, and I read this differently. Josh says, to Major, when I'm dying for a carnitas burrito. I thought he said a cannabis burrito.
Yeah, that too. I need something. Come on. I'm aching. I need some satisfaction around here. But no, a carnitas burrito. We could go out to a Mad Taco. See, John doesn't understand the significance of Vermont Mexican food. It is what? It's not the. It's not Tex-Mex. It's not Mexican. It is South American more. So we have more just So it's you can't get a good refried bean up here. You can't get a good.
We're talking old El
refried bean.
Paso.
We get black beans, right? We get like really good
Beanos, it's
black
alive.
beans. We don't get, but I want refrito beanos. Hard to find.
Paul was saying that pre-recorded videos were working, but the lives weren't.
A million lines of code. Those are called No, those are 1,000 lines of code. How many 1,000 lines of code you go? We call those K-locks, Josh. So that's how you could show that you're super cool. Although I think K-locks are like 1970s programmer talk. So you could be like a cool 70s programmer. Dude, how many K-locks you got there? Brah.
I love how we are just on two different.
Resistance is futile. We have 5 minutes. Get done with
Get
this.
through this.
I'm going. Lives,
news.
greetings, aloha. Welcome to the show.
Oops, I shoot myself. Said I saw some. Oh, I already read that earlier.
4TP is being nice now. We can read nice.
4TV.
Oops, I shipped myself. Says I saw similar.
I already read
that was
earlier,
the same
remember?
one. Did we get a follow up on that? Just so we can
Oh
see?
yeah, did we? Oh yeah, we did. Since I started taking down my 5 oldest, they're selling for more than I had them listed because I drop the price every time I sell someone.
Okay, and that right. Good point. So you relist it, bump the price back up. I've definitely been having a couple times where things weren't selling, and the price was low, and I popped it back up. I mean, it's an old storekeeper's trick, but that also there's something different in in the eBay this summer. We have money. I mean, that's
Okay. So, Josh and Doug are explaining parallel is when it is the exact same card but minted in a different year. And Doug was saying so it can't same card but numbered like number 99 or number 25, or where the card comes in a different color with the same picture.
okay. That makes sense.
Oh my God, Paul! Thank you so much for mentioning Alien Earth.
Oh my gosh, it's
When
so
it-
good.
oh.
So good.
Oh, we love it.
No, it's real good.
I wonder when the
I mean,
next
if you're
episode
talking
is.
about, if you want to get back into the spaceship with Wrigley, what's her name? Wrigley, right? If you want to go back in time, it's like it's modern, but it's also like you're back in Alien spacecraft.
We love it, but you know,
You have to love it.
you all know us.
Yeah.
You will comply.
Major Win was saying all, yeah, and they just reminded me, Candy, if you're watching later, aloha.
Aloha.
All we know is that when Bob Marley says every little thing is going to be all right, we're pretty sure he's going to eventually be right. Yes,
Every little thing's gonna be all right.
every little itty bitty thing.
At the bottom, when we all explode
end
back
up
into
being all right.
nuclear dust, everything's gonna be just fine, and I think we'll feel good about it too.
Yeah, so Queen Bees was saying occasionally when I nuke, it does eat listings. Not that many, though. Never more than 2 out of 500.
Yeah, I mean, what we notice is it says it doesn't add it back to the promoted listing schema. I've seen that a bunch of times, but for the most part, I just did a relist of the media store, and we don't do that very often because of the multiple items.
item
It's just a pain in the
listings.
butt to do it,
Well,
so we don't
and
do
they
it.
say, and our guy, and I think we've all heard this before, that you shouldn't relist end and sell. You shouldn't end and sell similar listings that have multiple quantities. Because that history leaves, and eBay loves a listing that has history
With multiple
and
quantities,
and
it
your
does.
customers can see like, oh, they've already sold 100 of these. These must be a good thing. Okay, I'm gonna get this. That is why people like leave them active.
Carla Coupon! You barely made it. We're gonna try to blast through these last comments so we can get out of here. But because I got a Nerf ball to play with, people. I haven't
Oh my
gotten to
goodness,
throw
I'm
this.
so excited for
I'm
Doug and
still
Roe.
haven't thrown this for 30 years in Nerf.
Doug and Roe just
I
said
kinda wanna
that
bite this.
they've moved over 1,500 cards off their main store, and we're going to be moving them into their own store. That's awesome. And B Nudes was
Opening up a card store.
But yeah, B Nudes was saying that Google is literally in the position for most searches now via voice search.
Yeah, he likes that. Derek Pratt, aloha.
I think he said hi earlier.
Did we?
and missed it later.
Apologies.
Sorry about that.
We can say hi twice though,
Yeah.
even though this is the end. But we say aloha, which is both hello, goodbye, and I love you. So all of those things to all of you. Okay, but now we're super gonna go through this. Cha-chang. Words. Paul Rose.
Oh dang, Paul, that stinks. Oh, Major Win said we froze. too.
I just had to read it. We
Oh.
freeze twice a show because
yeah,
I can't figure
yeah.
why NDI is freezing me once an hour. It's a paid for app. Like there's I don't know.
Yeah, for some reason
I just give up and then I go on
we
with life.
freeze twice in every show.
And I'll
if
just
we're-
redo it. I'll do that for like 5 years.
once an hour.
I'll just redo it and and then I'll finally figure it out. All I had to do was press a button and then it would have worked the whole time. Derek says there's no working when the Primo Kimo. Well, thank you. I get something done though.
That's so funny.
My left shoulder is a bit dicky, but I'll
Oh,
be your
no.
Huckle buddy. I made up a new word.
His
Huckle buddy.
shoulder's killing him.
I got something's
I think
happening
it's the frozen shoulder.
and it's leaking in and it's really hard to package. That's what she said. But I'll go. Okay. We're going to jump ahead. Who could ever be mean to us? We're like a puppy in the pound. We have our own VA on hold while we test out a variety of AI tools. Honestly, we're
Okay.
probably about to commit to AI being the primary. You will. Yeah. You will. Because there's just like 4TP said, a lot of the things he said today are stupid, but some of the good ones are that. Well, imagine what this is going to be like in a year.
Yeah,
It's
well,
not going to be audio, but because taking a picture, I don't think we can like make that awesomer
so
or
and
easier or
and this is
robotified.
what we all are, going to not have to look forward to anymore. Is in 5 years, everyone's going to be using something
Yeah.
like ListEasier, so we won't have that advantage.
Yeah.
So get
So the
the
advantage will be gone.
now.
Right. Let's go. You got to
It's
go
like
now.
we all always say, if everyone promotes on eBay, then how is anyone going to?
We're all in a Cessna 152. There's 20 of us in there. It only holds 4 people. We got to jump. We all have those things. You pull the cord. Parachute. We all have parachutes on, but it's time to go, 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 go. We got to go. We got to go.
Okay, you guys.
302. But I do think that, I'm going to just keep.
Yes, and James.
There's Candy O's here.
Candy O, you are here.
Aloha.
Yeah, when is
That'd be
when is
cool.
eBay gonna hit up Josh
I'm sure
about-
they've got so much money cooked into their own not working AI that either it works perfectly and they're just dumbing it down, or it doesn't work. And in either case, I know they've spent a ton of money on it. I don't know what they're gonna do. Like I feel like there's as much. Like, I don't know what's going on so much that I feel like there's more of a chance that they would buy like ListEasier to not use it or something. Like I'm just too dumb to know.
So remember,
what's
you
going on.
guys, if you are if you're going to sign up for ListEasier, please use the link in the description of our videos.
Yep, in all of our
for
videos.
James. It goes to James.
4TP,
He
it doesn't go to
deserves it.
James. Don't worry about it. Just sign up with our link. It's fine. Just use ours. And you guys need it. You need this is like really the sandbox. The owner of it's right here. You can talk to him. If you want. You don't have to. But you should.
Yeah, I mean, how lucky are we to like have a connection to one of the creators
Of
It's
the-
awesome.
Next big thing. We're changing the world right now. Well, we're on the change of the world. So I'm not sure we're changing it, but we're riding the Bronco that's doing it.
Yeah, and Biff is right. This is how we always did end and sell similar. When you end and sell similar, you have to write down the number you should have and refresh, and do not proceed until you get that number. And
Right.
that he always has a little piece of paper and pen or pencil to do that.
I don't like doing it anymore. So like right now we've just got that medium store that I'm really doing it and it's less than 200 items. So it's only one page. So it's hard to screw that up, but.
And Paul loves how happy the Nerf makes you. And it is so true. He has been obsessing over this. Thank God it's finally
Nerf.
here.
Do you remember how you used to get the ball? Remember how you used to catch the ball? And then that dude would be all like, what? Where's the Nerf? And he'd put it under their t-shirt and hide it from you? Anybody ever have that happen where the person and you're like me and you're like,
Queen-
who's got the ball? Where's the ball? And then some guy who's taller than you has got it in their shirt and you don't even see it because you're me.
Queen Bees, speaking of microplastics, have you, because she
Yeah.
says I will keep my thoughts of that ball and the microplastics to myself.
Yeah.
The
It's-
magic sponges,
It's foam rubber.
how they say it is just
What you're
microplastics.
cleaning with it, it's made out of melamine, which that
And I'm
is
like
not good for you.
inhaling all that crap. I'm like,
But
great.
it takes off
There's going to be microplastic lung.
Magic Sponge creates more microplastics than any singular thing on Earth.
Yeah.
According to
I'm going to get microplastic lung
some
from those stupid
unknown
things.
media source that
I
I
am
don't
not
even know who
using
they
them
were.
anymore.
You have to because they work so well.
Yeah.
They actually remove stuff, and that's why. Am I right? Sorry. The ball of micro. Well, what's cool about this, so this is ancient technology. This is furniture cushion foam rubber. I'm sure that's not good for anything either. But the off-gassing must be killing everybody. But then they take a heat process and squoze it into this, and they have these little heat seam seals on here. This is just all technology. I want to eat it. and I can't eat it, but I want to so badly.
So Doug and Ro are likely taking a little break from YouTube for the next couple of weeks.
Nope.
We're working on some major changes.
No, you cannot.
Or just put us on in the background. You don't need a comment. But if you're talking about like for business, I would love to like hear a follow up if it's business changes and
Damn it. How dare you?
and how it works out.
Go sign up for another one with James. Not with James's. With the one that's in our description. Thank you. Yeah, dude. I mean, Josh isn't saying at this particular time that you can't have multiple accounts. I mean, I'm sure they don't want that, but
Lag is number 1 today. I'm working on organic cell AI, but supplying enough power to the gelatin is problematic.
yeah. How did you work around that? How'd you work around that issue? I'm glad everybody had fun today, and with that, he's such a douche. With that, I'll just say thank you everybody for joining us. We'll put on the old.
Wait, can you? I want to.
It's too late.
What is?
It's already on.
What is 4TP's picture?
The giant troll fingers coming down on there.
He's like a, what is they call that? Something keyboard warrior. He's a keyboard
That's what it
warrior.
is.
You're a dark 4TP.
But thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
And the rest of you, I hope you guys have great sales. It is
Carla Pokey.
the base is out there. Look at this little guy. He's the best in the whole world. You can't handle the truth. His name is Pokey.
Paul, thanks for being here. Everyone, thank you so much. Thank you for all the.
Aloha.
Go to Josh and Jenna tonight. FAE. Aloha, everyone. Thank you. You mean so much to
Get
us.
back to work, you slacker.
Aloha.
Oh my God, you're such a good boy.
Such a good boy.